Hello YouTube. Today is December of 2014, almost New Year. It's past Christmas, and we're gonna make some Chinese Hunan December pork or Hunan lar-rou and smoked. So here are the ingredients I got. I got some pork shoulder with skin. I got some pork belly, about 10 pounds of these. I don't think I'll use them all because that seems to be a lot, but we'll see. And here's some Chinese spices. Star anise. Star anise is and Szechuan peppercorn. Szechuan peppercorn. This is dark sugar, brown sugar. Chinese called heitang. I'm going to use some light soy sauce. I got lots of Korean pickling salt. Koreans do a lot of pickling, like kimchi and all that. So they use a lot of salt. You can buy these at any Korean grocery store. This 3 kilograms or 6.6 pounds is like $8. And I got some Prague Powder #1, pink curing salt. Not to be confused with Himalayan pink salt. This has sodium nitrite in it, or maybe potassium nitrite. I'm not sure. I'll look it up. This Prague powder is to be used sparingly. That's why I wrote poison on this. Not to be confused with regular salt. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to saute the salt with the Szechuan peppercorn. I got a third cup here. And a few anise, star anise. Keep stirring until the color is light brown. Smells good already. Okay, now it's a light brown color. I'm going to let it sit, let it cool. Here are two ingredients I forgot to mention. One is Chinese white liquor, Kao-Liang, made from sorghum white liquor. This one's like 52 proof or something like that. And then rice wine, michu. Rice wine. This one's from Taiwan. This one's from Jinmen, Kinmoy. Very famous for producing Kao-Liang. So I got a cup and a half of light soy sauce, and then 3/4 cup of dark brown sugar. I'm going to make the marinade. Put the it in there. Put the sugar in and stir until dissolved. So I looked up this Prague Powder #1 pink curing salt. It is 6.25% sodium nitrite and 93% salt. And the amount to use is approximately 1 teaspoonful per 5 pounds of meat. So I think I'm going to have about 7.5 pounds of meat, so I'm going to use a teaspoon and a half. So here's about teaspoon and a half of the Prague Powder #1 curing salt, pink curing salt. I'm going to have about 7.5 pounds, 7 pounds of meat, so this is about a teaspoon and a half. I'm going to put it into the marinade. Stir it until it's dissolved. Good. So this Chinese Kao-Liang white liquor, Kao-Liang liquor, I'm going to use 1/4 cup of this one, and for the michu rice wine, I'm going to use one fourth cup also. 1/4 cup of each. So here's a 1/4 cup of Kao-Liang white liquor. And a 1/4 cup of michu rice wine. Stir. So now I have cut this meat into 1.5 strips, 1.5 slabs. Maybe some of them maybe 2 inches. Pretty thick. The next step is to rub the spiced salt onto the pork, make sure it gets evenly distributed. So I'm going to start putting this in. Okay, I have rubbed salt on all the meat evenly. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in these gallon plastic bags evenly, probably 4 of them, and then add that marinade I made, and then dump in the rest of the salt evenly. Okay, now I have distributed meat into 4 bags, 4 gallon Ziploc bags with the salt and spices. Now I'm going to pour the marinade into each bag equally and let it marinate. Start with this one. So I have put them in 4 gallon bags, Ziploc bags, and squeeze out the excess air. And now let it sit in the refrigerator for a few days. When you put it in the refrigerator, you probably should turn it over every day. I would also put some kind of weight on top of the meat to press out the juices. The juices will come out, be drawn out by the salt, and the size of the meat will shrink. Okay, I put it in this container, and I got this 8 pound, ooh, heavy, on top. And let it refrigerate for a few days, turn each bag over every day. Okay, the meat has been curing for 4 days now. Now I'm going to take them out, take the weight out, take them out, rinse them, drain the fluid, rinse them in fresh water, and pat them dry. Now I have taken the meat out, rinse them off, rinse off most of the spices and salt and pat it dry. Now we just need to put in the dryer biltong box or jerky box to dry overnight. After it dries overnight, by tomorrow I will smoke them and then put it back in the dryer for a few more days. See how it goes. Here's the meat drying box that I made. It's a biltong box to make South African beef jerky, but you can use it to make anything. It's essentially a plastic box with 2 square holes cut out and fit 2 computer fans. This one is for air to come in, and this one's for air to come out. And I drill holes to put in these wooden to hang stuff. I'd line it with foil for now. There's a heat lamp, incandescent light bulb. You can turn it on if you want to provide some heat. But I find that you really don't need to have it on because the meat will dry it up pretty quick. You don't even need to turn the heat on. And here's computer fans. Some people are concerned about possible insects from getting in. But if you are concerned about that, there's filters, the covers. Because we're in Southern California, and there are no flies around here. And also, it is December, and we're going to be doing this indoors. There's no concern about possible insect from getting in, so I'm going to leave the filter out. So this is it with the fans connected. It's working. Right there is a air inlet, air in, and air out. There's a heat lamp if you want to turn it on. Like I say, you don't really need to turn it on most of the times. And the air comes in here and goes through the heated air and pass through the meat and through the outside. So that's how it circulates. So you can just cover it, snap it on, and you got a system that will dry up meat pretty quick. The operation is very quiet, almost noiseless, just like a couple computers. How I hook it up is I hook up these right there, and there's a power source, AC DC power source. Now I have patted the meat dry and hung them. I don't have stainless steel hook, so I have a stainless steel wire. Stainless steel, so it's very sanitary. And I have hung them inside the drying box. I have turned on the fans, turned on the computer fans, both sides. Let the air circulate. Now, I turn on the light just so I can show it, but I don't need to turn the light on because this is Southern California, and it's very dry here. So I'm going to let this dry for overnight to form a pedicle, a thin layer of protein-rich film, over the meat. That's when it's ready to smoke. And I will put them in my coal smoker, of course outdoors, coal smoker to smoke. After smoking, I will put them back in the box for a few more days until the right consistency has been reached. You don't want these too dry. Now the lid is covered and the drying box is turned on. Let it sit overnight. This is my coal smoking setup. I got a 14-inch charcoal burner here. It's burning charcoal, and I got some Applewood on there. Funneling the smoke this way. It gets cool on the way. And comes out here. This is cold smoke, folks. It's not even warm. So we just hang the meat inside. Smoke is coming out from that pipe right there. Nice day today in Southern California. Good day for smoking, barbecuing. Okay, I have hung them on the rack. And then I'll just put them into the coal smoker. Okay, meat is in. This is barely warm here. Barely warm. Not hot at all. Wow, smoke is really pouring out. I may take out one of those Applewood chunks. That's a lot of smoke, folks. Coal too. Coal smoke. Why waste all that good smoke? I'm smoking some salt also. Korean sea salt. And a couple of eggs. Coal smoking. Just letting it half covered. I got salt right on top. Let's smoke some salt. Gourmet salt. I'm gonna try to smoke my lunch. My daughter and my wife prepared this lunch for me, for us, Chinese noodle. I'm gonna smoke for, let's smoke for about a minute or so, see how it goes. I just finished eating my smoked zhajiang mian, the Chinese noodle. It was delicious. Now my wife says I can smoke that little bit of remaining leftover sauce. I guess you can smoke anything. People smoke salads, cheese, eggs, meat, fish, salmon, raw salmon, pickled salmon, and then people even smoke Coca-Cola. You can smoke anything. I've taken out the meat after 3 hours of smoking. 3 hours of cold smoking. That's what it looks like. I'm going to hang it back into the dryer. Put it back in the dryer for another couple of days of drying. Just 1 day after cold smoking in the drying box, I think most of the pieces are ready, especially the smaller pieces. These are only cold smoked, so they're still raw. You still need to cook them. But when you cook them, the smoky aroma will come out, and it will make your whole kitchen smell like a wood-burning country kitchen. Brings back the memory of old times. The curing salt is what gave the meat the red color, the beautiful red color. I have diced a few pieces. I'm going to make scrambled eggs. Saute these. So those Hunan porks were still raw. It's only been cold smoked, so you still need to cook them. That's what I'm doing right now. Scrambled eggs with Hunan pork, diced Hunan pork, and coffee. I wish there is smell television or smell computer, because our taste bud can only taste 4 things: sweet, sour, bitterness, and saltiness. Everything else is a sense of smell. This smells amazing. Bon appetit. Thank you for watching.